Hi, and thanks to my friend Kathleen Wayland of Wayland Financial at 128 Buckland in LaSalle for always sponsoring this weekend reset. I'm actually at the home of my buddy Flash the Basset Hound. Flash's owner, my boss, asked if I could come and check in on my buddy and take him for a couple walks and let him get some fresh air. And we've been hanging out today. But this is an important topic, and I wanted to make sure that I got it at least posted as soon as possible because there is a time limit on it. So I'm just doing it from Jeremy's kitchen. Community colleges have proven to be very, very important to the intellectual, individual, and commercial growth of a place. Illinois Valley Community College started off about 100 years ago, of course, as LPO Junior College. I think it's safe to say that few, if any of us, can remember a time when we didn't have this extremely valuable resource benefiting all of us, whether we've been students there or not. It just is. It's here, and it always has been to us. Last year, Dr. Tracy Morse arrived to lead IVCC into its next 100 years. Now, she's the first IVC alum to become its president, and there's an energy that's palpable when you're on campus, and it has a lot to do with the example that Dr. Morse and her team set. One of those people is the director of the IVCC Foundation, Tracy Beattie. In a lot of ways, Tracy gets to do the work that demonstrates the very best of IVCC, which is why I stopped by the college this week to talk to her. There's a brief window that's now open for students to apply for scholarships and financial awards for next school year. About 300 or so are available, so you're likely to find one to apply for. It's a relatively painless process, as you'll hear in this video, for most people, centered on an online application. The financial awards are what I think of when I think of the word community at IV. In many cases, people from the community were given a chance, a financial chance, to chase their dreams at the school. And then they grew up and did it for other people, the next generations. It's probably impossible to tell how many of those students then turned around and helped others, who then helped others, who then helped others. But over 100 years, yeah, it's central to who we are and to unlocking the dreams and potential of our neighbors. Tracy Beattie talked to me about the opportunities for those looking for financial assistance, and we talked a little bit about the April 12th gala that's going to celebrate the school's 100 years of excellence.
We have hundreds of scholarships, and we have general scholarships open to anyone. We have specific scholarships open to certain studies like nursing or agriculture. We have a lot of nursing and agriculture scholarships. Really, there's something for everyone, and not all scholarships are based on GPA. So we have a variety of students here, and we want to make sure everybody has equal opportunity to get the help that they need. The number of awards, meaning because some scholarships have multiple awards, but our awards are close to 300 awards if we can award them all. So some years there's some scholarships we can't award if there aren't enough applicants. Like, for example, if we don't have enough ag students apply, then they would sit there. So it really depends on that. And then also the market. A lot of our scholarships are endowed. So if the market's doing well, great. If not, we might have to hold back on the scholarship a year. So there's that as well. You know, we have donors that come to me and they have specific wishes. Usually, in a lot of cases, they're remembering a loved one, so they want to create a scholarship that kind of honors that person. So, you know, if it was a nursing, someone that went to nursing school here, you know, we've gotten one of those recently, and the family wants a nursing scholarship in that person's honor to talk about, you know, to share their experience and, you know, what they got out of the program here. So, and then some people care about geographical locations, some don't. I would say, for example, the city of Peru has a scholarship, so I believe, you know, they would want to stay in Peru, but most are pretty open geographically, and GPAs it's pretty open as well. I mean, we have auto scholarships, we have really help for everything from, you know, instant careers to kids that are moving on to four-year universities and everything in between. So we have a new software this year. We're so excited. It's going to be so much easier for our students. It's ivcc.awardspring.com. Or they could go to our website, the Illinois Valley Community College, and look for the foundation. On the landing page of the IVCC website, there's a link right now. So you can just go to the IVCC website and click on it from there. We have flyers all throughout campus with QR codes that people can use those. You know, this is the one time that students get to apply for the 2025-26 school year. So it's really important that they take the time to do that. So this is for fall and spring of next year. In most cases, it's a very simple application, but obviously the sooner you do it, the better. Just get it done and, in case something happens. But there are only three questions that we ask our students. And there's a word limit. We don't expect everyone to be great writers or have perfect grammar. It's really about, we want to hear your story. We want to hear about what you're studying, why you're studying that, what obstacles you've faced, why you need the scholarship, what community services you've done, how you've given back to the community. Those are the things that are really important to us.
Sort of questions that college students should be sort of self-checking every so often to see what they're doing.
Absolutely, and some may say, and you don't have to necessarily have volunteer or community service experience, but some might say, I've worked full-time. I had to help my family pay the bills. Well, I get it. We're not going to hold that against you. So it's really just telling your story.
Well, and that's the only way that the committees can really determine the best way to set the all of the awards, because you really have to know the person who's getting it.
Right.
So I guess the why and the who you are and what you've been through is probably very important.
It's very important, if probably the most important.
How has it been having the new president in line? And what has she done in order to really kind of push these things forward?
She's been so supportive of, getting new technology and growing our department and allowing us to be able to help the students more. So she truly cares about the students. Beyond scholarships, we have so many ways that we help students in need with, gas cards, food. We have a pantry on site, which she has just advocated for and given so many resources to. So we have a president that truly, truly cares about our students and wants us to be there for them. I did mention the April 12th fundraising gala for the IVCC Foundation. It's shaping up to be a big 1920s style party with lots of opportunities to help out and have a blowout worthy of a celebration of 100 years of excellence. Now, I'm going to be playing a part in the April 12th event too. More on that in a couple of weeks, at least a few weeks ahead. It's going to be fun. On April 12th at Seneca's. The invitations are at the printer right now, but you don't need an invitation to come. Anybody can come, but it's a nice night of dinner, and we'll have the IVCC Jazz Band open up, and then we'll have a band called Harmon X perform after dinner. It's just gonna be a great night. It's a 1920s Roaring 20s. Yes, a Roaring 20s theme. So we get your flappers and come on out. So if people are interested in coming on the 12th, how do they do that? So they can just visit our website and go to the foundation page, get in touch with us. You'll see all our contact information there. They can email me, Tracy_Beattie@ivcc.edu, and I'm happy to share information directly with them as well. And individual tickets and tables are being sold? Yes, so it's $800 for a table of 8, and then $125 for individual tickets. So you can get a discount by getting a group together. And all the funds obviously help us to provide these scholarships and help to the students. So it all goes to the foundation. Outside of these general scholarships, we do have our 21st century scholarships as well. So that is a specific scholarship program that's geared towards our high performing students. So we basically reach out to our students who have a certain GPA. We give many awards based on the amount available, but we have donors that each give $500, and then they come to the dinner, they get to hear the stories, they get to meet the students, and these are kind of our best and brightest, and it's really a cool evening. These kids are inspiring. But it must be inspiring to sort of be in this environment every day where you're able to help these students achieve their goals. It is. It's a great job. I came from a background of working with little kids, and when I came here, I thought, it's just not going to be like as pulling your heartstrings. I was wrong. I was absolutely wrong. My first week was the scholarship reception, and I heard some of these stories, and I'm crying, and I'm a mess, and I'm just as inspired and just as touched. These are just bigger kids that need help. And that was when you knew you were in the right place? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Get those awards applications in by March 6th. In fact, get them in early to make sure that yours is all set. Give yourself the best chance to succeed. Thanks again, my friend Kathleen Wayland of Wayland Financial at 128 Buckland in LaSalle. Stay warm this week. From Jeremy Aiken's warm house, this is Tom Henson, and I'll talk to you in the morning.